Well, greetings, people of the interweb. Larry back here just for a very quick video because, well, we've had a development today. Nothing to do with the 68 F100. That one's still moving along strong. Still waiting on wheels that are back ordered on the 2011 Coyote, and of course, the coupe parts, the 32 coupe parts, are still waiting along. But I just wanted to drop a video and show you something that I did today, and you may want to recommend an intervention after you see this. Here we have a textbook definition of why it's probably a good idea for me to stay off Facebook Marketplace. I was bored the other night thinking I might want a secondary project if I could find something dirt cheap that needs a little bit of love and attention. I've always loved this particular vintage of the cars. This is a 1999 new Edge GT 5-speed convertible premium model, which I picked up recently. Of course, it's not in running condition. It's got a few problems. Of course, those need to be sorted out, but we will definitely get those sorted out. It's got the black leather interior in it, which I just realized in starting to shoot this video that I left the keys in the house. I'll just have to sign down in here. Hopefully we can see some of this stuff. The car itself is in really great shape. The body is straight. The chrome yellow paint can easily be saved. Chrome yellow, by the way, is kind of an unusual color for these particular cars, kind of rare, which of course I like. And the only difficulty with this one, it's got a major problem. It's got the typical and dreaded 4.6 two-valve rod knock issue. My earliest diagnosis is chances are very high that we have spun a bearing, probably a rod bearing. I hope a rod bearing, or even possibly a main bearing. The reason I say I hope it's a rod bearing is because that might at least mean that I could save the block and the heads and everything. If it's a main bearing, that might mean different things. But the plans on this one are actually pretty simple. I'm going to fix the engine issue, even if I have to drop a brand new 4.62 valve in it. I'm going to maybe add some cosmetic enhancements, some new wheels and tires, fix some minor issues with the top. The top is in excellent shape, but the back glass has got some issues. I'll fix some minor issues there, fix some issues with the interior, and then just basically enjoy this fun little car. I'm looking forward to having some fun with this one, but in the immediate future, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stash this one at a undisclosed location until I can get some time to work on it, and then at which point I will go ahead and start having some fun with this one too. But of course, first things first, the Deuce Coupe definitely has priority, as does my wife's F100, and of course I've already got the parts for upgrading the Coyote. So I'm going to be working on that as well. So this one will probably sit for a little while, and I'll probably just save up some money here and there as I can until I finally get to the point where I've got a couple of grand saved up to where I can get to work on it. I may just forego everything, buy a brand new long block, swap the sucker out, and it'll be a brand new engine. So that's my initial plan for this one. I may talk to some people that know a little bit more about these than I do to get their take on it and see if it might be a little bit of a cheaper fix. I'm really not anticipating it's going to be a cheap fix, but that's okay, because the price that I bought this car for allows me to have a lot of fun with it and still maintain some margins if it ever had to go away. If some bad things happened and I had to let it go, it would still, I wouldn't lose any money on it. So that's I got into it right. And the other cool thing about it is the gentleman that I bought this car from is a really nice guy. He is the original owner of this car. He didn't really want to sell it, but he let his kid drive it, and of course the bearing issue, the rod knot came up, so he decided to let it go because he's got a 2011 Mustang project himself that he works at. But he's a real nice guy. So the really cool thing is, in addition to having a really great project car, I also got a friend out of the deal as well. Of course, the best part out of all of this is having a wife and family that's supportive of my needs of having a ridiculous number of cars like this. She tolerates it. She actually isn't enthusiastic about it. I don't know, maybe the fact that I built the truck for her might have had something to do with it, but I really don't think so. She's very easygoing and so it's nice to have somebody supporting your hobbies and be so positive towards it. And I'm looking forward to getting this one done, but this is just something that I really wasn't planning on buying, but I really like the new Edge Mustangs, and the price was certainly right. So I'm looking forward to getting it started. Appreciate you joining me. Stay tuned for more updates coming up as soon as the weather clears. I don't know if you can see it or not, but we have a lot of snow still on the ground here, and this was the first day I was actually able to get out of the house without taking my life into my hands. So I'm looking forward to coming out here and getting busy on the Coyote. We're getting closer and closer to the delivery date for the 32 body. And of course, my wife's truck, I've got an appointment with the gentleman that's going to help me out on the transmission issue at the end of February. So lots of things are happening. Please stay tuned. Hit that like and subscribe button and stay tuned. Drop me a comment. Until next time. Thanks.